Okay guys, I got the spoiler-free review out of the way. It's time to get down to business. There's so much ground I want to cover with this spoiler review right now, but there's so many things I want to talk about. I feel like I can't fit any of it into just this small amount of time. And I'm just gonna be ranting through this whole video. I don't have any like bullet points or I didn't write any notes. I'm just like, it's all in my brain, spilling out. I just saw it like an hour ago. I'm just gonna spill out all of my thoughts. Just word vomit into the camera. If you didn't already see my spoiler-free review and you're interested, you can check that out right here. It's basically just me gushing and being an obnoxious fangirl for like 3 minutes. Although that's probably what this movie's gonna be, except more so. It's fine, it's fine. So where do I begin? Let's start with the beginning. That makes sense, right? So there's no crawl in this movie, interestingly enough. It's weird to see a Star Wars movie with the In a Galaxy Far, Far Away, but no crawl following it. It just jumps right into the movie. It was a little jarring, it was a little weird, but I understand why they did it. I understand that this is a different story. It's not an episode. It's not following the same characters that are in all of the episodes. It's a separate thing, kind of a prequel, kind of an episode 3.5 sort of thing. So I get that. I totally get that. Also, the music. It doesn't start with the standard Star Wars theme song, which was super weird. When I saw like the Rogue One title appearing on the screen with the stars and the yellow letters, I was like, in my brain, I was like, this doesn't, it's not clicking, doesn't make any sense. And I gotta be honest, it kind of annoyed me at first. I was like, oh, I just want the Star Wars music. It's so much better with the Star Wars theme song. It always makes you so excited and happy and gives you chills, and it's like, ugh, I don't know. That soundtrack is just beautiful, amazing, astounding. But I was okay with it by the end of the movie because the end credits have the Star Wars theme song. And all is right with the world. And after seeing the movie, I 100% agree with that choice, because this is basically a prequel to A New Hope, and A New Hope starts with that song, so it's like, segue! But from the beginning, I was worried that there was going to be no Star Wars music in this whole thing, like nothing, and then, lo and behold, the Darth Vader theme song. I've never been so excited in my life to hear a song. I think it was even better because up until that point, there had been no Star Wars music, and then finally it came, and I was like, yes! This is the moment I've been waiting for, and it was so awesome. Oh my god, can we just talk about Darth Vader for a second? Darth Vader in Rogue One is probably the coolest I've ever seen Darth Vader. He's so badass. He's so evil. He's just relentlessly, mercilessly slaughtering everyone. Like, okay, so the first scene that he's in is like pretty cool. He just kind of walks in and he's like, yo, what's up? I'm Darth Vader. And he does the little choke thing, and it's like, yeah, that's cool. You're cool. Oh, and that line that he says, what does he say? He chokes the guy, and then he's like, try not to choke on your aspirations. Chills. I got chills. Ugh, I love Darth Vader. Darth Vader is the best character ever. But after that scene, I honestly thought that was all we were seeing of Darth Vader. I thought it was just like a little tease, just like, haha, here's Darth Vader, but now back to the story. No. When Darth Vader comes back near the end of the movie and just fucking slaughters like a shit ton of people, it's so awesome. Like, he takes the one guy, he throws him up on the ceiling, and then he slices him open with a lightsaber. Lightsaber? Lightsaber. I'm word vomiting, it's just spewing out. And that was the first time we even saw a lightsaber in the whole movie, and the whole time I was like, this is a Star Wars movie, where are the lightsabers? I need lightsabers. And then it was just zoom. And then he like catches a blaster laser and like throws it back at this guy, and it's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I just want to have that scene on loop, just playing constantly throughout the rest of my life. I really loved all of the little Easter eggs in this movie, all of the references to later movies. It was so cool. Like the little clip of R2-D2 and C-3PO, I was just like, oh my god, you're going to see Luke. There you go, look at you. You're all the memories. And it was so cool to see that happening at the same time that this was happening, and just showing that there's all these different things happening at once, and they're all very important. And the Rogue One story is just one story that's happening at that time, but there's all sorts of things happening, and it's all connected and leading into the next movies, and it's so cool. When that one guy whose name I forget was like, I know a guy. He fought in the Clone Wars. And I was like, Obi-Wan. And then he was trying to find someone that he could trust with the Death Star plans, and was like, I would trust her with my life. Wonder who that is. Then that guy just decides that he's gonna go to Alderaan, and I'm like, you shouldn't go to Alderaan, bro. You should just stay home. Just chill out, do some Netflix, just don't go to Alderaan. You're gonna regret it. I feel like there were so many other Easter eggs, and my brain is just spinning so fast that I can't even keep up with myself. Hence why I'm going to see it again tomorrow, because why not, right? The ending of this movie is like what really got me though. Like, I knew they were all gonna die. I knew at least a lot of them were gonna die, because that's like the thing. Like, a lot of people died to get these Death Star plans, and they got them, and it's great, but a lot of people died, and this is where we see all of those nice people who die, and it's really depressing. But it was kind of this beautiful moment when, like, the Death Star just shoots its lasers down, and the whole planet is just, like, starting to crumble into pieces, and you just see, like, this weird hazy sunset of destruction in the background, and then you've got Jin and What's-Face holding hands, and they're just looking at each other like, we're gonna die, but we did it. We fucking did it. We're fucking awesome. Like, we're legends. And then it's just, and it's beautiful and tragic and amazing, and I cried a little bit. I did. I can't help it. It was an emotional movie, okay? But then, what happens after that? Oh my god. I've never been so excited to see Princess Leia's face in my entire life. Like, first, they showed her back, and I was like, oh, it's Princess Leia, yay, this makes so much sense. And then they showed her back again, and I was like, oh, they're just not gonna show her face, because they don't have her face, because she's freaking old as shit now. But then she freaking turns around, and it's Princess Leia's face, and I was like, what the fuck? What are you doing? How is this real? CG is just blowing my mind right now. And the CG also blew my mind with the general, like, what the fuck? How was that not a real person? I don't even... what? But back to Princess Leia. The best way to end this movie. Amazing. Just, this movie had the perfect segues into A New Hope. It was like, this was the prequel that we wanted, George Lucas. This was the prequel that we wanted. Episodes 1 through 3, scrap them. Put this there. This is better. Just this. Because when she gets the plans in her hand, and she's just like, it's hope. I lost it. I'm done. Because you know what's in her hand? A New Hope. I was done. I lost it. I was like, this is the best movie I've ever seen in my life, and I'm just sobbing uncontrollably, and I feel like I'm gonna start crying right now while I'm making this video. I'm getting so emotional. Guys, help me. I think this is like the most emotionally wrecking movie review video I've ever made in my entire life. I guess that means it was a good movie. On that note, I think I'm gonna go. Did you see Rogue One? Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. I would love to discuss it with you guys. Feel free to hit me up on Twitter. I'm like super into talking about this right now. I've been telling everyone that I know, just everyone I've ever met. I'm just like, hey, you go see Star Wars. It's fucking awesome. Fun fact, one person who I saw it with tonight didn't even like Star Wars, and he left thinking it was amazing. So there you go. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. You know the deal. Until next time, I'm Steph Koza. Thank you so much for watching. This is Rated N. Bye!